For centuries, a hidden principle has been quietly shaping lives, guiding decisions, and driving success stories. Yet, most people don't even realize it. What if your thoughts had the power to shape your reality? What if everything you've ever wanted was within reach, simply by believing it? This is the essence of the law of attraction, a concept made famous by Rhonda Byrne's The Secret, a best-selling book and film released in 2006. The book quickly became a global phenomenon, captivating millions with its promise that thoughts could manifest reality. But what makes The Secret so powerful? In this video, we'll dive into the heart of the law of attraction, explore its origins, and uncover how it became a worldwide movement. We'll also hear from those who swear by its power and examine the science behind it. And by the end, you'll decide for yourself. Is this a universal truth or just another self-help myth? To understand how this idea took hold of the world, we begin at the very beginning. The law of attraction's roots run deeper than most realize. While it exploded into mainstream consciousness with Rhonda Byrne's 2006 phenomenon, The Secret, its foundations stretch back to 19th century America. There, the New Thought movement challenged rigid religious dogma, suggesting that thoughts, when focused with intention, could shape reality. Pioneers like Phineas Quimby and Wattles pushed the idea that belief could heal and manifest success. But the philosophy didn't begin there. Echoes of it can be found in ancient Hermetic writings, Buddhist teachings, and Vedic texts. Over time, these threads merged into a seductive promise: think, believe, receive. Yet, behind its appeal lies a lingering question: are we tapping into universal truth or simply dressing up optimism as law? It's time to dig deeper. What is the law of attraction? At its core, the law of attraction teaches that your thoughts shape your reality, not symbolically, but in a direct, energetic way. The idea is that the universe responds to the frequency of your dominant thoughts and emotions, sending back circumstances that match them. Think positively, receive positivity, dwell in fear, attract more fear. Your mind as a transmitter. The belief hinges on one radical idea. Your mind is not just passive, it broadcasts. Every thought and feeling you emit sends a vibrational signal into the universe. Like energy attracts like energy. The outer world, then, is a reflection of your inner landscape. The law doesn't discern good or bad. It mirrors back whatever signal you send most consistently. Ask, believe, receive. Popularized by Rhonda Byrne's The Secret, the law of attraction is often explained through a three-step process. 1. Ask clearly for what you want. 2. Believe it's already yours without doubt. 3. Receive it by allowing and emotionally aligning with the outcome. This isn't passive daydreaming. It requires deep emotional investment, feeling the joy, gratitude, or relief of already having what you desire. Emotion is the engine. Visualization is important, but without emotion, it's powerless. The law teaches that feeling is the fuel. If you want abundance, don't just think about it. Feel the abundance now. Act as if it's already present. That feeling sends a signal that activates manifestation. You don't chase, you attract. One of the most appealing claims is that you don't need to pursue things outside yourself. By shifting your internal state, you become a magnet for what you want. When your mindset matches your desires, opportunities seemingly appear out of nowhere. Empowerment or oversimplification? To believers, it's deeply empowering. We're not victims, but creators. Every thought is a brushstroke on the canvas of reality. But the law also demands full responsibility. No excuses, no blame. Skeptics argue it overlooks systemic issues and reduces complex life experiences to mindset alone. Science versus skepticism. The truth about the law of attraction. The law of attraction claims thoughts shape reality. But science tells a more nuanced story. Proponents often cite quantum physics, yet physicists clarify. The observer effect only applies to subatomic particles, not traffic lights or job offers. More grounded is the reticular activating system, a brain filter that highlights whatever aligns with your dominant focus. That's psychology, not metaphysics. Studies show positive thinking boosts motivation and gratitude, rewires neural pathways, but there's no scientific proof that thoughts directly change the external world. Critics raise valid concerns. The law can lead to victim blaming, poverty is your fault, and passivity, visualize instead of act. Still, the placebo effect proves belief can influence performance and health. The HeartMath Institute shows emotions can affect physiological balance, though not external outcomes. The verdict? Mindset matters. But it's not magic. Real transformation comes when belief meets action. Proof or placebo? Real-life stories that shaped the movement. From bestsellers to boardrooms, the law of attraction gained traction not just through theory, but personal stories, some too detailed to ignore. 1. Jim Carrey. Before fame, Jim Carrey wrote himself a check for $10 million for acting services rendered. He dated it Thanksgiving 1995. He kept it in his wallet. By 1994, he was paid $10 million for Dumb and Dumber. Carrey later said this visualization was key to his success. 2. Oprah Winfrey. Oprah publicly embraced The Secret on her show in 2006, saying she'd used similar principles her whole life, imagining scenes before they happened. She credited visualization with landing her role in The Color Purple and said the book gave language to what she'd always believed. 3. Sarah Centrella. After a painful divorce in 2009, Centrella created a hustle belief vision board. She documented how she manifested trips, her dream job, and eventually a book deal. Her story became a case study in modern manifestation. She published Hustle, Believe, Receive in 2016. 4. Lewis Howes. Athlete turned entrepreneur Lewis Howes shared how, after an injury ruined his football dreams, he used visioning and mindset practices to reinvent himself. He credits the law of attraction for helping him launch a successful podcast, business, and best-selling book, The School of Greatness. 5. Mariah Grumit's TikTok job manifestation. In 2023, Mariah Grumit went viral on TikTok for showing how she manifested her dream PR job. She wrote, "I am so grateful for my new job daily for weeks." Shortly after, she landed a position at a top agency. Her story inspired thousands online. These stories aren't scientific proof, but they reflect a pattern. Whether placebo, mindset shift, or something more, they reveal a truth. Belief has power. The question is, how will you use it? The law's ripple, impact on modern culture. Since The Secret hit shelves in 2006, the law of attraction has become more than a philosophy. It's a pop culture blueprint. Celebrities like Will Smith, Lady Gaga, and Conor McGregor openly credit it for their success. TikTok trends like hash manifestation and vision board challenges rack up billions of views, turning metaphysics into mainstream. Self-help books, coaching programs, even luxury brands echo its language: abundance, alignment, high vibration. It's reshaped how we talk about goals, success, and self-worth. But the cultural impact cuts both ways. Critics argue it fuels toxic positivity and consumerism disguised as spirituality. Still, the movement endures. Because in a world full of noise, it promises one thing: the power to rewrite your story, starting with a single thought. Why we can't let go of the law of attraction? We cling to the law of attraction because it speaks to our deepest psychological needs. In an unpredictable world, it offers the comforting illusion of control, turning chaos into a system where thoughts become power. It replaces helplessness with agency, uncertainty with certainty. The placebo effect confirms that belief alone can spark real change, making manifestation feel tangible. In truth, we don't just want it to be real, we need it to be. What we're drawn to isn't the law itself, but the hope it represents. Finally, the law of attraction sits at a fascinating crossroads between ancient wisdom and modern desire. For some, it's revelation. For others, illusion. The Secret gave millions permission to dream boldly, to believe that change begins within. But here's the paradox: thoughts alone change nothing. Belief without action is fantasy. Action without belief is exhaustion. True power comes when vision, emotion, and effort align. So, we're left with one piercing question. Is this law divine truth? Or simply the mirror reflecting what we most desperately hope is real?